in Genesis chapter 45, verse 4 to 8. And Joseph said unto his brethren, Come near to me, I pray you. And they came near. And he said, I am Joseph your brother, whom ye sold into Egypt. Now therefore be not grieved nor angry with yourselves that you sold me hither, for God did send me before you to preserve life. For these 2 years hath the famine been in the land, and yet there are 5 years in the which there shall neither be earrings nor harvest. And God sent me before you to preserve your posterity in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance. So now it was not you that sent me hither, but God, and he hath made me a father to Pharaoh, and the Lord of all his house, and a ruler throughout all the land of Egypt. So it is the Lord who will send us. It is the Lord who will send you to be a blessing. So yung topic po natin ngayon is you are an instrument. You are an instrument of God's blessing. God will use you as a channel of His blessing. So just like the life of Joseph, so pinadala man siya ng Diyos sa situation na akala ng mga kapatid niya na pahihirapan siya. Pero hindi po yun yung nangyari. Kasi when the hands of the Lord is upon your life, God is able to bless your situation. When God is with you, He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. Instead, He will bless your situation. He will bless you. He will bless your life. He will bless the people around you. So ito po yung nangyari dito sa life ni Joseph po. So let us get some kunan po natin ng aral yung life po ni Joseph dito po sa message nating binasa. So first point po na gusto ko pong i-share sa inyo is do not worry when you are in a tough or difficult situation. Lahat naman tayo nakakaranas ng mga mahirap na sitwasyon sa buhay. Hindi naman madali yung buhay lalo na ngayon. So hindi talaga madali yung buhay ngayon. Hindi talagang mai-experience natin, nararanasan natin yung kahirapan. But then it is the word of the Lord who will give us strength. It is God's word today na nagsasabi na even in that time, even in tough situation, even in difficult situation na nandun tayo, God is able to bless that situation, that God is able to bless our situation, and God is able to transform our situation from tough, from difficult into a blessing, God, even in that situation, even in that kind of situation na meron ka ngayon, God is able to use that situation to bless the people around you. So lagi mo lang yung tatandaan. So do not worry when you are on a tough or a difficult situation. When the Lord is upon you, He will bless you. Tandaan mo po yan. When the Lord is upon your life, God will bless you. And not only you, even the people around you. God will bless everything about you. God will bless everyone around you. Sometimes, tough times and difficult situations are just your boat so you can arrive to your destination of success. Sometimes yun po yung nangyayari. Sometimes yun po yung paraan na ina-allow ni Lord in order for us to come, or in order for us to arrive in the destination of success. We need to go some tough times, difficult situation, hard situation, in order for us to strengthen us. Okay, para mas maging malakas tayo. The more tough or difficult the battle you are in, the greater the success you are about to achieve. And the bitterness of the situation you encountered could not compare to the sweetness of God's grace upon you and the sweetness of His blessing that He has already prepared for you. So be positive always. Do not be so stressful in your situation, but let God bless your situation. Let God bless your situation. Number 2, you will end up successful in every battle. So remember, we are not fighting for victory. We are fighting from victory. We are not fighting to win, but we are fighting as a winner. The moment that you receive Christ in your life, you have received the mark of His sonship. You have received the mark of His. You became His son. You became His child, and by that time, you became a child of God. You became a victorious man already. So in every battle that you are in, you are not fighting to win on that battle, but you are fighting from the victory. You are not fighting as a winner. You are fighting as a winner. Okay? Lagi mo po yung tatandaan. And remember, this time, blessing is your partner. Blessing is your partner. Kakambal mo yung blessing ni Lord. And the guidance of the Lord is your roadmap. Success is your end and not failure. Always put that in your mind. That success is your end and not failure. Even how many people yung nagsasabi sa inyo that you are failure, that you are failure, you are failure, you are failure. But I tell you, it is the word of the Lord that tells you you are not a failure. You are His son, you are His child, and you are not a failure. God sees you different from the other. Hindi tinitingnan ka ni Lord na successful, tinitingnan ka ni Lord na anak ka niya. Hindi kagaya ng mga tao na sa paligid mo na yung nakikita nila sa iyo is a failure, but hindi yun yung nakikita ng Diyos sa buhay mo. God has a plan for your life. God knows everything about you. God knows everything about you, even your situation. God allows it, but because He has His plan, because He has His own plan. That's why I tell you, do not be discouraged, do not be dismayed. Trust in the Lord. Put your trust in the Lord. Believe that everything happens for a reason, and believe that in your situation, God has His own mighty plans. Number 3, God has designed you to become successful. Wow, ang ganda. God has designed you to become successful. In Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, the word of God says, For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. So that was His promise. Yan yung promise ni Lord na bibigyan ka niya ng a prosperous life, ilalayo ka niya sa mga hindi magandang mga pangyayari, sa harm. Bibigyan ka niya ng magandang buhay. That was His promise. That was His promise, and we only need to claim and receive that promise. We only need to have faith and trust in Him, that kind of promise ibibigay ni Lord, matatanggap talaga natin yan. As long as we believe in Him, we believe on His way, we believe on His process, we go on the process of God, we go on His process. Maybe hindi mo pa naranasan ngayon yung success. Maybe not this time, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not on the other day. But I tell you, it will come on the Lord's day. It will come on the Lord's appointed time. So do not dismayed, do not be dismayed, do not be discouraged, my friend, do not be discouraged. God is with you, God is with you. God knows everything about you. There is always a right season for success, a right time to harvest, a right time to receive what the Lord has already appointed. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 11, God says that He has made everything beautiful in His time. So wag lang talaga tayong magmadali. We just need to trust God's process. We just need to abide in His process. We just need to trust that the Lord knows everything. Even in our situation, the Lord knows everything. Alam ng Diyos yung lahat. Number 4, last po. God has designed you and appointed you and ordained you and chose you among your brethren and your friends and your family and your neighbors to be a blessing to them. Yan po yung tatandaan natin, my friend, mga kaibigan ko. Yan po yung tatandaan natin. Una ka pong binago ng Diyos kasi ikaw po yung gustong gamitin ng Diyos na makita sa iyo yung pagbabago para yung mga kaibigan mo, even your family, mga kapitbahay mo. Pag once nakita na nila yung pagbabago sa'yo, eh, magiging curious sila. Ano, bakit ganyan? Anong ginawa niya? Anong ginawa niya? Ba't biglang nagbago yung buhay niya? You will be a blessing to them. Your life will be a blessing. Your life will be a living testimony that if God is upon you, He is able to transform you. Okay? So, God has set you first. So, always remember, ikaw ngayon na nakapanood nito, God has set you first. He will deal you first. He will bless you first, so you can bless them also. He will work in you first. He will do miracle in you first. He will show His kindness in you first. He will set you above them first. He will show you mercy and grace first. He will reveal Himself in you first, because channel of His blessing. You will be a channel of His transformation, because you are the head and you are not the tail. You are a leader and a mighty leader of leaders. You are a royal priesthood, a warrior man of God. God has set you as the light to them who are in the dark, so that God's light upon you will shine upon them. So be positive always, my friend. Be positive in your life. Be positive in your situation. Be positive even in tough times. Be positive and trust the Lord. God bless and God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. God bless.